There's a quiet revolution happening in the workforce. It's not the kind that erases jobs overnight or renders industries obsolete in a single sweep. Instead, it's more subtle, yet more transformative. We're witnessing the rise of hybrid roles, professions where human expertise is amplified, not replaced, by artificial intelligence. These aren't jobs that simply use AI. They're jobs that require a deep understanding of how to work with AI. And in many cases, they involve an ongoing dance between emotional intelligence and algorithmic logic, between human nuance and machine efficiency. Let's unpack what hybrid roles really are, and why they may just represent the most important shift in the future of work. Hybrid roles blend traditional human-centered responsibilities with AI-powered tools and capabilities. But more than just job titles with tech add-ons, they redefine the boundaries of professional identity. Take the AI-assisted therapist, for example. A human counselor still conducts the session, but AI tools may transcribe in real time, suggest treatment directions based on language patterns, or offer risk alerts for client safety. The human remains central, but is now supported by intelligent systems that extend capacity, sharpen insight, and help reduce cognitive load. Or consider the human AI team manager, a role that involves overseeing not just human workers, but also coordinating the outputs of AI systems, ensuring fairness in algorithmic decisions, tuning prompts for accuracy, and facilitating ethical alignment. These are hybrid jobs, and they're spreading. Let's tour a few industries where hybrid roles are gaining traction. Healthcare. Radiologists now review scans with AI systems that flag possible anomalies, sometimes catching things the human eye misses. The radiologist makes the call, but the AI provides a second set of eyes, trained on millions of images. Clinical workflow designer. A newer hybrid role, this job involves working alongside both hospital staff and AI vendors to redesign patient intake or discharge processes using predictive analytics. Education. AI-augmented teacher. Teachers may use generative tools to craft personalized reading materials, translate instructions into multiple languages, or analyze class performance in real time. The role requires both pedagogical skill and tech fluency. Learning experience designer. These professionals blend curriculum development with AI-assisted platforms to deliver adaptive learning experiences. They might train chatbots to respond to student queries, or evaluate which AI-driven feedback systems best support struggling readers. Mental health and social work. AI-supported counselor. As mentioned earlier, therapists now use platforms that transcribe, analyze tone, and identify cognitive distortions. These insights can accelerate diagnosis, support documentation, and improve treatment planning. Some mental health organizations use AI to triage calls or texts, alerting supervisors when certain keywords or behavioral patterns suggest acute danger. Attorneys use large language models to summarize cases or draft basic contracts, but interpreting nuance, identifying ethical conflicts, and understanding precedents still require deep human reasoning. A role now emerging in law and HR departments. These consultants evaluate the fairness, bias, and transparency of algorithmic systems being adopted by companies. Media and journalism. An AI-curated journalist is a role where a human journalist might start with an AI-generated briefing. This briefing is complete with relevant quotes, data, and historical context. The journalist then uses it as a foundation for investigative reporting. A content strategist and prompt engineer is a hybrid position. It manages the creative flow between human writers and generative AI tools like ChatGPT or Claude. They edit and curate AI drafts for tone, bias, and depth. Business and marketing. A customer insight analyst is a professional who uses AI to identify patterns in customer behavior. but they translate those insights into human-centered messaging and relationship building. Brand voice AI trainer. An increasingly important role where a person feeds prompts and content into AI models to make sure generated messages align with a brand's tone, values, and cultural sensitivities. Why are these roles emerging now? A few forces are converging. Explosion of generative AI tools. Tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Perplexity are democratizing access to powerful capabilities, but they still need humans to guide, interpret, and refine their output. AI doesn't understand context like humans do. Hybrid roles are vital because they put someone in charge of interpreting ambiguity, managing consequences, and applying emotional intelligence. From education to healthcare, personalization at scale is the holy grail, and AI can help us get there, but only when humans direct and evaluate its efforts. New skill sets for a new era. Hybrid roles require hybrid skills. Here's what future professionals will need to cultivate. AI fluency, not coding necessarily, but a working understanding of how AI thinks, what it can do, and where it tends to go wrong. Prompt crafting, the ability to frame questions, give context, and fine-tune responses from generative AI tools. Ethical reasoning, judging not just what can be done with AI, but what should be done. Critical interpretation, spotting when AI has hallucinated, oversimplified, or failed to read the nuance of a situation. Emotional intelligence, managing people, understanding motivation, and communicating with empathy, skills AI is nowhere near replicating. Real-world analogies. A master carpenter doesn't lose their job when the electric saw arrives. They become faster, more precise, and able to build more ambitious projects, but only because they know how to use it. Or consider pilots and autopilot. Modern aircraft fly with constant assistance from machines, but no airline is removing the human pilot. In fact, those humans are more important than ever to interpret anomalies, manage crises, and ensure the safety of passengers. AI is your power tool, it's your autopilot, but it still needs a pilot. Implications for education and workforce development. This shift toward hybrid roles has profound implications for how we prepare students. Career counselors need to stop asking, "What job do you want?" and start asking, "What problems do you want to solve, and how can AI help?" Higher education must teach students how to partner with machines, not just compete with them. K-12 educators should model ethical decision-making in tech use, not just restrict it. Imagine a high schooler training an AI to draft a resume, but then learning to evaluate and revise it. Or a college student creating a chatbot for a nonprofit that still requires human storytelling to build trust. These are hybrid experiences. Closing thought, a human-centered future. Hybrid roles are not a detour from the future of work. They are the future of work. They acknowledge the truth that while machines are powerful, they lack the messiness that makes us human: emotion, intuition, ethics, curiosity. By embracing these roles, we're not diminishing ourselves. We're expanding what it means to be a worker, a leader, an innovator, and most of all, a collaborator. AI isn't coming for your job, but someone who knows how to use AI effectively, that person might. So let's become that person. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you are subscribed for the next video.